Crown Ambassador from the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about the pride of Middle East. Please put your hands together and welcome the first and foremost Crown Ambassador from Middle East, Mr. Mohammed Fatemi Ghani.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Everybody can hear me? Okay, that's good. All right. Makeover 2020. A wonderful topic. And I've been working for almost, 15 days. So my timer has started. So my focus will be there. But at the same time, the topic that I have been given is the impact of vision and goal. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. All those at the back, you have to be also participating in it. So first off and the foremost is, are you all ready for change? Yes! So everybody has to stand up because after lunch everything is working inside the sun. Everybody please stand up. Alright, so you keep standing there. Everybody stand there. And I'm going to ask you a few questions. All those who made goal in 2019, stand up, and the rest you can sit down. All those who made goal for 2019. So all these people, you made goals, right? Number one. Now all those who had made goal, how many have got the written goal of 2019? If they have got written goal, you stand up, otherwise you sit down. Written goals. लिखकर अगर आपने गोल बनाए तो आप खड़े रहे. All right. So these are the people who have got the written goals. Third question. How many have accomplished that goal in 2019? Who have accomplished all their goal? You stand up, rest, you sit down. So I see the whole hall except for I think one or two ladies over here and at the back written goals. Fantastic. Let's give a big hand to all that. And Mr. Laszlo. And all right. Okay, please sit down. And now my question is, how many has got vision? Or how many have made a vision board? Just raise your hand. Vision board. Fantastic. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please stand up. I just want to see the vision board people. Can you please stand up? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Congratulations. Thank you. And I'll just share something very important. So there is a glass. Can I have a glass with full water? I want to drink also. Okay. Let me just... you see, the makeover, or especially people who have been a diamond and all. Can I have an empty glass, please? So the problem with this glass is, this is the demo I'm going to give. I cannot put more water inside. And what Laszlo mentioned, what Kateri mentioned is, we need to keep on putting this learning material inside. So if the glass is full, how can I put more water inside, more learning, more education inside? It's not possible. So you have to empty your glass. So in this makeover 2020, please be like that and get all the knowledge that you have. It's time to give me a sip of the water also. So thank you first of all the management who have arranged such a fantastic, one of the best, I would say the best speaker panel since 2005 that I'm coming over here. And thank you for all the international speakers who have come all the way embracing this special occasion. Thank you for all the attendees, especially all those who have come from outside. So let's give a big hand to everyone. Now I'm going to ask you some question. What is success? Now you've got a lot of definition of success, right? Everybody wants to become successful? Yes. Right? Everybody wants to become successful. So with this topic, success is your clear vision and goal. Your vision, and I'm going to prove it to you how you can become successful. We talk about becoming Crown Ambassador, we talk about $10,000, we talk about whatever. But the thing is, there is a roadmap to that success. So the question I've already asked, I'll move on forward, and I go to, what is the difference between vision and goal? Because before I delved into this vision thing, I was thinking both are same. It's not same. So let me give you a clear definition. Everybody knows about the goal. So the picture gives you a very nice path. This is a road. And you're in this journey. And right over here, close by, is the goal. And right at the end is the vision. Now, without this glass, I cannot see far away, very clearly. But with the glass, I can see what is written on the banner also. So, are you very clear about your vision? People are a little muddy. They are blurred about the vision. But goals, of course. So, short-term goal is what we are basically more focused on. Long-term goal, when we are talking about 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Professor, 20 years. And he gave you one of the most inspirational speech today. Unbelievable. Thank you very much, Professor. The great man, yesterday I took a picture when Vijay was giving it. Let's give a big hand to this great man. Because of him we have all gathered here. In 1993, imagine a small office. All those who have gone to Malaysia, you must have seen that small office. This man had a vision. And what is the vision of DXN? Health, wealth, and happiness. 2020. What is the vision of DXN? Health, wealth, and happiness. So imagine, from nobody, now there are 9.5 million people who have got their dreams fulfilled through this great man. So, how many know about the life wheel? Just raise your hand. Life wheel. So everybody is a PhD in Googling, right? Everybody is PhD doctors in Google, right? Okay. You Google. Tonight you go and write. Don't Google right now. I'm going to show you what is the life wheel is all about. This is life wheel. Alright. This is you. Starting from what we are talking, today's topic is basically how to become successful. How to become, get financial freedom. We don't talk about millionaire. We don't talk about whatever. You should get your financial freedom, not from the job. It's not possible at all. Financial and career, mental and education, physical and health, social and culture, spiritual and ethical, family and home. So if you are making your vision, if you are making your goal, please don't restrict yourself only to money. If you have this beautiful life wheel in front of you, and I'm going to give you a demonstration. I've got a vision board over here. I'm going to show you how the vision board looks like and why you need it. So your vision and goal is around that life wheel. So life wheel is giving you a roadmap basically from goal, okay, everything that you take one by one, and then finally it comes to the most important word is called action. And my rest of the talks will be on what action you are taking. Why we are not succeeding in DXN. Why we are not succeeding in life. We talk. Like Lazarus said, we talk a lot. But as far as this thing is concerned, that's where we falter. So what is a goal? I mean, I'm sure you must have read this beautiful book. If you have not read it, it's in many languages, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He says, anything that you do, be and have or you want to achieve. That's a very simple definition of goal. If some people are still not clear, they should read this book, and this is a fantastic book. So, who should make goals? Can anybody tell me the specific people, only the diamond or the crown ambassador? Everyone. That is, even your children. And even if you got grandchildren, you should have a goal written for your grandchildren. But most of you are young people, you are married. If you're not married also, have the goal made. So in life, goal setting makes the difference between success and failure. It's so important. Right. So how many heard about SMART goal? I'm sure you must have written some sort of a SMART goal. How many knows about SMART goal? Please raise your hand. So there are about, it was first introduced by a personal development guru by the name Peter Drucker. How many knows about Peter Drucker? This guy. So there you are. Now this guy had defined it in a way and it has been modified. I like the modified version. So all those who knows about the SMART goal, can you please write it in 1 minute? I'll give you an exercise. What does SMART stand for? 1 minute exercise.
Specific.
S is for specific. Okay. M is for measurable. Okay. A is for achievable. Okay. Realistic. And T. This is what I was also following, and that is what is in my book also. But what I learned from the LinkedIn Learning, there is a LinkedIn Learning happening, and it talks about two words which are very important. Not measurable, but what is this? Meaningful. And not actionable. These are the two very, very important words. You know, there is a great guy by the name of Simon Sinek, which Laszlo is very fond of, and there are a lot of books on. He talks about the what, the why, the how. And today also, even Hassan and all, we are talking about this. So, specific is what you want in your goal, in your life, in your vision. And meaningful is why. So you know the what, you know the why. Where is the problem in DXN? The problem is how to do it. Action speaks louder than all the talking. So, it takes each word and I'm going to analyze each word through a very special training which is being done by 7 goal steps. I'm going to fast forward, I'm not going to. So you have a goal, you have to write it. Number 1. Number 2, there should be a start and a completion date. For example, you want to write today, then you should write today's date and what you would be in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and 5 years from down the road. Write the benefits. What that goal is going to give you. Then is obstacles. Then is action. Start doing it and review and reward. The other, move forward fast. But the thing that I need you to do is, why writing the goal is so important. This is a research done by Harvard. This is not somebody just from the college or school. It says that you have to be very, very specific. And this writing goals, your success rate when you write goals. You know, a lot of people had goals, but they didn't write it. Your success rate goes from 5% to 80%. You don't believe it? You write it, and I'll see you here, inshallah, next year. And you come back with a goal card. So that is the first thing. Why of your goal? Meaningful. Not measurable. Meaningful. It has to come from your heart. We talk about passion. We talk about all kinds of love. Only and only, let me tell you, only and only, those who love DXN will become successful. You cannot just keep on selling the product and keep on jumping and talking about other people's. What you are from inside, you have to be from outside 100%. So your purpose should be aligned to your feeling. Whatever you are doing, is it coming from inside? What is the vision of Dr. Lim? Health, wealth, and happiness. That has to be aligned with your vision, with your mission. If it is not aligning, it's not possible for you to get successful. So, why your goal fails? No inspiration. That is what is happening. Today you are all charged up because you are in the Makeover 2020. A lot of good speakers have come and, like professors' speech, it had I had tears in one or 2 points. I met some of the people and they were also saying what a speech that was. I'm sure you must have felt it. But tomorrow, you'll be the same person. You'll be the same person. No change. If not tomorrow, because tomorrow you are still in Makeover. Day after tomorrow, once you are back home, you are the same person. Let me tell you. So it's like a mobile which is charged. You can have the best mobile in the world, maybe $2,000, $3,000 or whatever. But if it is not charged, that is a piece of crap. This is just rubbish. So the charging has to come from inside you. Secret to happiness. There are a lot of secrets, okay? Great guy, Einstein says, if you want to live a happy life, tie it with goal, not with people and things. What we are doing? We have got a certain thing, we want to buy a car, or we want to impress somebody. That's what we are doing most of the time, right? With people. Don't have to impress any people. It's your goal. It's your life. So you need to tie not with people, not with materialism which is there outside. So the biggest inspiration comes from when you start getting the 9.5 million members. In my opinion, rough, 90% of them are consumers. They are not like member, distributor. We got different level distributors. Then we have got a speaker and a trainer and a coach and a business builder, whatever. They are less than, I would say, 3%. And that is the reason why those 3% are who are making the difference in the DXN world. They are going out with their people and training them, teaching them, coaching them. So you have to see the benefit, feel the benefit of your goal and vision. Most of the people have joined DXN because of the product. It's an amazing product. There's no doubt about it. But as far as the business is concerned, it's something else. Completely something else. So, write your actionable. This is my 5-star. Since last so many years that I'm coaching, and I'm seeing that if you are not walk the talk and talk the walk, if you are not saying what you are doing and doing what you are saying, it's not going to work. So what are the action steps that you need to do? Do you have now this is a very good question. Do you have a control in the result to become a Crown Ambassador or earn $10,000? Do you have a control on that? How many say yes? Raise your hand, please. You say you have a control. I say no, you don't have any control. What you have a control on, I have these 3 people that I would like to talk to. Okay? I'll give you an example. I talk to all 3 and they say no. My result is 0. That's what it is showing right now. Okay? So what I control is my talking to people, not seeing the result. So now coming to the action, daily action that you need to do. Daily action. And in the last talk, Laszlo mentioned in one of the seminars in Dubai or something, he said that, whatever diary that you have, how many names, how many appointments that you have. After that, I've been thinking and thinking, and then I came to the conclusion that that is so important tip that he gave. That one tip, if you put it, if I ask you, you open your smartphone and tell me how many appointments and prospects that you have in your calendar. Everybody is using the calendar in the Google or in yours. So now coming to the first thing, result starts from, what is this? The ball head. No, what is inside? Not the ball head. What is inside the brain, the thought, that's where the belief, the vision starts. Okay, all that is there. Just want to, because I saw the book is there, right? Dr. Liv's book is a must for you all to read. Why? Because this man's journey, what he did in so many years, it is going to, when I read that book, I asked people, did you read the book? What is one word? One word is belief. That is the only word. Your belief will solidify after reading that book. I would like everyone to go ahead, it is in Arabic and English, to get one book or two books for yourself and for your team. Number two is, whatever thoughts which is coming inside converts into words. Words. What you are saying, how much you are saying, action. Then habits, and then come results. Now look over here. If the results you're not getting, there's a problem with your habit. If the habit is not right, because if you are really doing whatever you were doing before and you have not changed the habit, change the action. And in the action, words and words, thoughts. So let's start from here. Thoughts, words, action, habit, and results. So don't focus on the result. If you're not getting the right result, you're not getting that, not the pain we are talking about now in your business, it's the money. Simple as that. I mean, if you would like to become rich, most important is not rich, is you like to become a financial free person. No more working. That is what is needed by everyone. Not becoming a millionaire. If your expense is say $5,000, and you are getting from DXN $7,000, you have got your financial freedom. Right. Don't go out to become a millionaire or billionaire. If you can, well and good. First step, get your financial freedom. And a lot of people have got their financial freedom. What are the daily actions? This is the oxygen which you need to learn. And again, a lot of speakers spoke about skills. So what is the first thing that you need to do daily? Prospecting. Number two, prospecting. Number three, prospecting. That's it. Whatever you are, if you are poor in prospecting, let me tell you, you are not going to succeed. You are not going to say, I can write it down. You can be a super speaker, super trainer, very good in dressing up and all that, super car, everything. In DXN, prospecting is the oxygen. You're going to die without oxygen. Similarly, your business is going to die. Prospecting both physically and now comes online. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that thing. So what are the daily, weekly action items? Follow up with the prospects, number one. After, you have to follow up with the consumers, follow up with the new members, and follow up with the star agent and follow up with the leaders. Prospecting, and you got this new member, consumer, or a leader, whatever levels, you need to follow up. And again, Hassan did mention so much about the follow up and follow through. But your action gives you this things to do. So this is beautifully explained in detail in my book. Prospect funnel, consumer funnel, and then what is this? Member funnel. You have people who are consumers and they stop using the product. Why? They have got a benefit or they did not get the flush out. When they come to this wellness well, that is the time they are going to be a loyal consumer forever. Now if somebody gives me $100 and give me Colgate, I'm going to just say no to that guy. Because I know the power of that Ganozy toothpaste. Yes. So you have to be that much loyal to yourself and get those consumers into this funnel. Similarly over here in the member funnel, people join. They are not working only in the morning, in the breakfast time or last night also people. I've got 100 people but they are not working. Why they are not working? Because they don't know what to do after that. So these members, they have become Star Rail, Star Ruby, Star Diamond, and still they fail. They flush out. This is where they have started getting the benefit of the business, whether it is $100 or $1,000 or $10,000. So this is what the vision in the practical plan looks like. This is the success. You have to, this is what I teach my students, 3 to 5 years plan. This is not a quick, rich scheme. This is no magic. This is business, hardcore business. And let me tell you, it's tough business. It's tougher than the traditional business. I have done few businesses and I kind of did not succeed. I'll not say I failed, because every failure is a step towards success. So if you're not succeeding, you should learn the lesson why you're not succeeding. So in order to reach there, ask this guy who's riding on the top. Don't ask him, Laszlo, how much you are earning. The professor, well, how much you are earning. That is not going to benefit you. Ask, what did you do to learn that, to get that money? That is the question that you should be asking it. How is realistic? Now we make all kinds of dreamy things and it's not working. Your goal should be very, very realistic. This is the crazy man or a woman. Most of our goal ends up like this. The good thing is I don't have hair. So the thing is, they are pulling their hair and they are blaming the management, blaming the upline, blaming DXL, blaming the product, but they are not blaming themselves. It's because it's too much of a far-fetched. I've seen some of the goals of some people. I'm going to have a yacht and I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that. After 3 years, they are still in the same Suzuki or Kia car. What you talk about Mercedes and BMW. So the plan that we have, the plan is so connected with the motivation, and here is a beautiful, this is what we think. Our plan, oh, today we have joined and we are going to become Crown Ambassador. That is the finish line. But actually, that's how the life is. That's how the life is. In reality, there are a lot of turns, there are a lot of dips, there are a lot of obstacles, there are a lot of no's. Not 1, 2, there are more than maybe 1,000 no's in order to get one Professor Vasubhai. Thousands. It doesn't happen overnight. So that's why I said our business is tough. But I know, because I live in Canada, I travel to US and I see those real millionaires. I'm talking about real millionaires. And they say that this is not an easy business. So if you have set your mind, today is the day, makeover 2020, you tell yourself, I'm going to work hard, sacrifice, and put my, not 1 or 2 hours. You should be putting at least 6 to 8 hours. How many hours you put in the job? Everyone? 8 hours? So you put 8 hours in the job and you get maybe 5,000 or 10,000 or maybe 3,000 dirham. And here you expect, by putting half an hour or 1 hour per day, to get the same money? No. There is something kharban in the... More kharban, right? When the more mind is not working right. So that's what is happening. So list the obstacle. There are a lot of challenges. This can, if they have not got anything, try to talk to people and get your challenges. You're very stuck. Get unstuck. These are the top people, whether it is the management, whether the leaders and the speakers. So look at that again. You need a really compelling vision. Nobody should stop you with the no's or whatever is happening. You should not look at from here to the end. What is happening? There are a lot of obstacles, and there's a fear factor. Oh, I'm an engineer. Or like Dr. Ratna, I'm a doctor. How can I go and talk to those laborers? Or how can I go and talk to those guys who are not educated? So you have got your nose over there. You cannot succeed. The fear factor is there. Arrogance factor is there. I mean, these are the things which will stop you from your growth. So, start and completion date. Short-term goal, 31st December 2020. Again, another little bit short-term goal, 31st December 2021. A little longer is 31st December 2022. But 25 will be a reasonable guess where everybody should get their financial freedom. Again, you need to work hard. Very, very hard. Timely start and completion date. So, DXN, you must have heard, you do part-time, you do full-time, you do night-time, you do daytime, you do every time. Every time. So it is not the goal that you are following should not be on an hourly basis or a daily basis or a weekly basis. The goal has to be 365 days. If you're not working on that, your mind should be working on that. Alhamdulillah, the mind that God has given us is a very powerful machine. Alright, so this is important. You need to get disciplined. What is the difference between a very successful person and not so successful? That one word, discipline. All the leaders that you are looking at, they are very, very disciplined in whatever they are doing. Of course, review and rewards is needed. Everybody needs a pat on the back. Everybody needs a pin. That's a big motivation. You will be coming over here giving some sort of awards and all that. But before that, the important thing is the review. And who does the review? Accountability. Who does that? First of all, you yourself. So this accountability is where we are failing. You know why you are doing so good in the job? How many people are doing job? Just raise your hand. In the job. And how many doing their business, not DXN business? Just any other business? As far as the job is concerned, you do a fantastic job, you know that? You get late by just 10 minutes and you get mukhalfa for your Monday salary. So everything is very hanky-dory in the office. You are perfect on time. Here, because I'm the boss. So who is accountable? I can do anything but I can. That is where people fail because there is no accountability and you should have an accountability partner. And the person who gets really successful, he with his or her hard work goes to here. But from here, where that person goes is because of this person. And what is the name of this person? Your coach or your mentor, and that is the person who is going to get you unstuck, and that is the person who is the mirror and who is going to measure your success, your achievement on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Beautiful Excel sheet that Laszlo has shared with us. If you really follow that, I guarantee you that your 5 year can become 2 years even. Because you need to monitor. Nobody is going to monitor how many people you have and what they are doing. That's your business. You need to follow that. Okay. Goal to make an income while making an impact. And impact is a word that I have in topic. The impact of vision and goal. You make a difference in the lives of the people. You impact. How you impact is how many people that you have helped to change their lives. How many people you have changed? You ask yourself. And that's where gives you the motivation. Sometimes it's not the money. I mean, I know a lot of people who are out there just to help people. But at the same time, they're helping themselves too. So goal and vision. Now this is something which I learned only about a month back. Conscious and subconscious mind. I knew about it. Allah has given us a conscious mind and there's a subconscious mind at the back. So if you look at conscious mind is a logical goals and plans, and unconscious mind is the emotional goals and vision. So there is a critical mind, and this is again a deep study, but what you are doing is in that thing which is in the front, which is making you do whatever you are doing. But the back of the mind, you're programming it. And all the successful people have got their affirmation goal, affirmation card. Go and write affirmation of Bruce Lee. Again, you Google it and you'll find out how he achieved it and all that. So coming to this, wherever you would like to go, Crown Ambassador, financial freedom, Professor says that he wants to beat Bill Gates, and inshallah maybe in another 50 years. No, 5 years, not 50 years. All right. So, are you ready to sacrifice? What are you ready to sacrifice? There's only one word. What is that? Time. Time. Yes. You want to become successful, you have to give time. You want to sacrifice, you have to sacrifice your time. We all have 24 hours. 8 hours working, and 8 hours or 7 hours sleeping, and rest is party time. Party, let's party. Let's Google. Let's WhatsApp. Let's Facebook. Let's YouTube. If it is giving you money, well and good. If it's not giving you money, convert that unproductive time to your productive time. So, you have to create a very compelling vision board. So, in the vision board is what you would like to be, where you would like to be in 3 to 5 years' time. Can I have it talk? And the vision is splitting. The vision has to be split. Okay, so example of this thing is, later on you can come and see it physically. This was a project given to me from my academy. I'm still a student, let me tell you. Even if I'm a Crown Ambassador, I'm still learning. And I'll prove it to you now. Out of this whole lot, there are 3 people who have used certain things in their favor to become very successful. Anyway, you can take a picture and get an idea on that vision board. So my vision board is around life field, number 1. From that, which is their family and health and vacation and social and whatever, I've selected just 3 of them, and I'm going to talk about that. Social work and charity. You can become a millionaire, or you can be just, earning $1,000 or $5,000. How much you're giving? That is the motivation that you'll get. There are a lot of needy people. There are a lot of underprivileged people who needs your help. Just maybe one spirulina will help them, that person. That is the real fire. And this, in this Makeover 22, I'm saying that there are 3 people in this event which has spoken, and one will speak. So I will request these 3 people. Laszlo, please stand up. Miss Amira, you got a baby? Okay. And Huda. Huda is here? Yeah. All right. So we have 3 people all sitting together. Tell me what they have got in common which has made them more successful than all of you. What is that? Social media?
Time management. All of time.
Everybody is doing hard work. You think you are not doing hard work? You are also doing. But what is the difference between you and them? Social media. Action in the social media. Thank you very much. Let's give a big hand. You must have heard Huda talking about Mauritania, where she's got in Morocco and so many places. That's a huge place. You cannot go and start knocking at doors in order to get the prospect, or go to a mall, or go to some place and then on the lift you are, like somebody said, on the lift you are prospecting. It's not done so fast. So these are the people who have become very successful. Social media learning. And since June of 2018, I had my Facebook, right? The moment Facebook started, I had thousands of people. Zero return. Till I got a proper coaching. And alhamdulillah, now people are requesting me to become friends. Now everybody has got Facebook. All those, please raise your hand. Okay, sorry. All who doesn't have Facebook, raise your hands. So we've got 1, 2 people. So you have to get, if you want to do business, you have to get into Facebook. Why? So Minimum, how many people you have? Let me ask anybody. Okay, Salim, you are raising your hand or you scratching your head? You read that? Okay. Huda, how many people you have in your Facebook? Facebook, friends.
Friends?
Ah.
5,000.
5,000. She's maxed out. She's a very special person. After that, she cannot get 5,000 in a month. So say, who's got the minimum? Who's got 200? 200 people in the Facebook. So you got 1, 2, 3 people who got 200. Do you know your friends are 200? Your friends minimum is 200. So 200 multiplied by 200? 40,000. So you have an access to 40,000 people. And this lady that you are looking at, she's got an access to 1 million. 5,000 multiplied by 200, she'll take about 3 years to get in touch with the 1 million people. So that is the power of the social media. How to talk to them, and this is a big course on itself. So my vision is, out of all, to see that 10,000 really serious committed people get successful in DXM through my personal coaching, and inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to make it happen in 3, maximum 5 years time. So my gift, you like gifts?
Yeah.
You like, the only 3 people like gifts?
No,
Okay. How many people like gifts?
everyone.
All right. So I am ready to give you a gift which I'm giving from last 5-6 months. Every week I come to a Facebook group called Health, Wealth and Personal Development. This is my group which you have to send me a request, a joining request. I'll accept it. You have to answer 1 or 2 questions, then only I'll accept it. And I'm teaching the skills, not theory, no product, only business. And I opened it about 6 months back. There are more than about 7,000 people already who have joined in this one. Alhamdulillah. So this 10 a.m. Dubai time. So you arrange whatever time that you are in time zone, and you can come live. I do live. Wherever I am, whether I'm in Canada, whether in Dubai or traveling, I come. Today, of course, I was over here. That I just mentioned that I'm not going to be there. So this is a picture of Dr. Lim and of course my wife and Mr. Teo. So health, wealth and personal development. If you are signing, or if I accept you today, you can go back to all the replays which are there. And there are chapters which is from my book, which is every chapter I speak in English for about 15 minutes, and most of the people from the subcontinent, they don't understand English, so I speak for about 15-20 minutes in Urdu, because that's the language of most of the people over here. So that's all, that's it. It's not going to the thank you. You don't want me to say thank you? Anyway, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be with you all. That's a thank you. So you can see yourself how you can make your vision board, have it in front. I'll give you one quick story of a vision board. How many people know John Ashraf? John Ashraf. How many people saw the movie called The Secret? The Secret. In that he is there, he is one of the multi-millionaires. So when he was young, early 20s, he made this vision board for himself. And when he started the job and then he rolled it up and then he put it in the box. After 20-25 years, he was talking to his son. And he said, son, you need to make a vision board. Every year I make it and all that. And then he said, Dad, can you tell me what it is?